going on, guys? Tommy back here talking sports, wearing shorts, back with another Liverpool video today. And the recent link, the recent transfer update, Gvardiol from RB Leipzig, and Liverpool's interest in Liverpool's, trying to figure out if they want a centre-back, trying to figure out if they want to let Joel Matip go, trying to figure out if they're going to let Joel Matip go for a free next year, and their interest in purchasing a new centre-back. That's what this video is going to be about, and the most recent link is with the RB Leipzig defender, Gvardiol. Now, I just want to touch on the specific link and the specific article that I have read. So this is on Liverpool.com. You can have a look at this article if you want, and this little write-up on Gvardiol is just interesting to look at and end up being something that we go back to and looking at and saying, hey, well, that was the first link and that ended up being true. But this is a article from Christian Falk, who is out of Bild in the Bundesliga, basically claiming that Gvardiol has offered himself to Real Madrid. Those links are untrue. So a lot of people said that he was trying to get that move to Real Madrid. They are false. That's not happening. And he most likely looks like he wants to stay to Leipzig until 2024. Now, the interesting part about this is that Joel Matip's contract runs out in 2024. And so Liverpool will need a new centre-back. We don't think that Joe Gomez is going to be the centre-back that we all thought he was going to be. So I think looking at Gvardiol and looking at the fact that he's one of the best up-and-coming centre-backs in the world, this is something we've got to keep touch on. There had been lots of reports that Joel Matip may move on in this summer. Liverpool might look like they want to cash in on him before he leaves on a free. And that seems to be Liverpool's sort of mantra at the moment, that we're letting contracts run down. You look at Naby Keita, Oxlade-Chamberlain, James Milner, we're all going to let them walk. And even Roberto Firmino, his contract runs out. Nothing's been talking about. Nothing's been agreed. So that could be potentially 4 players that Liverpool would let walk and not earn anything back from. So maybe with Joel Matip, we don't want to let him walk. We bought him for a free, and obviously we wouldn't lose any money on him, but maybe we want to make some money on Joel Matip. So if he's on the way out and wants to leave, then obviously we need to replace him. And I can't think of anybody better in the world in terms of an upcoming centre-back than Gvardiol right now. We obviously saw how good he was in the World Cup. There is a link right here. I think it's getting interesting in terms of what Liverpool and Chelsea are doing. Gvardiol has made no secret, in fact, that his favourite club is Liverpool and that he's always dreamt of a move there. So obviously, look, those things can be full of shit and they don't mean anything. We get that. We understand that. But I think it's just very, very interesting to highlight the fact that Gvardiol wants to move. Eventually, after 2024, Liverpool need a centre-back. He's mentioned that he's interested. And obviously, this rebuild that Liverpool are going to have, we know we're going to have a rebuild in the midfield. But obviously, no one's mentioned that we need a rebuild in the defence. Matip's going to go. Joe Gomez isn't the centre-back that we thought we once needed. Van Dijk's getting a little older. So there needs to be a little bit of a reshuffle and a rebuild in a lot of specific areas of the pitch. Obviously, in the attack, we're kind of okay. But Gvardiol, if Liverpool will be able to pull him off, we're talking in the region of 65 million plus here, guys. If Liverpool were to get him, that would really shape their future, and I think it would be a great signing. But a little bit of an interesting article, just wanted to touch on it. I don't know how much interest genuinely that Liverpool have. Obviously, the main interest is in the midfield and Jude Bellingham in specific, but I don't know. We'll have to see. There is also talks now that Liverpool are in for Milinkovic-Savic. I don't believe that to be true because he's 27 years old. And I don't know if Liverpool are going to want to spend 65 million plus on Milinkovic-Savic. And I don't know if he really is the type of midfielder that Jurgen Klopp would want. So, interesting articles. I think Gvardiol would be a great signing for Liverpool. Whether or not they get him, I don't know. But just a little video I wanted to touch on, guys. Will Gvardiol come to Liverpool? I don't know. I would love him to come, but we'll see what happens. And the 65 million price tag, it's going to push maybe a little people off. But if you want to rebuild and you want to rebuild for the future, that's the type of money you got to pay. So interesting to see. We'll see what happens. Gvardiol to LFC, what do you reckon? Rate out of 10. And just a little update, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Hey, peace out. Make sure you check the live streams. Football live streams on Twitch. I will be streaming tonight the football games. West Ham versus Chelsea. That'll be the first one. So tune in. Merseyside derby as well. And we'll see what happens. So adios, guys.